I could tell a joke to break the ice.
Sure, buddy.
Okay. What's the worst thing you could hear after blowing Willie Nelson?
What?
I'm not Willie Nelson.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to your weekly Fuel Up. I'm Colin,
I'm J-Bone.
and let's get going. So this week we're going to try and do something a little bit different. We're still kind of hashing out the bugs, if you will. So we've got a few more, I got my pen. We've got a few more, set segments, if you will. So we're going to start up the week by talking about something that we've been into this week. So like a movie or a show, just something that we pretty much spent our week doing.
You start, Colin.
I want to talk about The Office. I've never watched The Office until now, and I just started to watch it, and it's ridiculous. It's so ruthless. Like if you watch that show not knowing that it's like a satire on workplace, you're gonna think it's the most racist show in the entire world.
Yeah, you gotta really. It's one of those shows you gotta take it for face value and just accept that it's fucked like that.
But I feel like that's the beauty of it. Like, it's so ridiculously over the top, and the character in the show has no idea. Like,
that he's being ridiculous.
The shit he says is ridiculous.
Michael, we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know.
I started watching it because I heard someone on SourceFed talk about it.
Oh, okay.
And they talked about the scene where he reenacts the Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah.
He's butchering it. Could you just let me... Every time black people want to have a good time, some ignorant ass... I take care of my kids. They always want credit for something they're supposed to do. What you want, cookie?
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
It's
that was in
amazing.
season 1, I think.
That's like episode 2. I'm only like 2
But
episodes.
interesting thing about that, now I'll tell you something. Supposedly, a bunch of guys I work with watch it, and that's why I started watching it.
Yeah.
And they supposedly, now don't quote me on this because I don't know for sure, but if you watch season 1 of the UK Office, where it came out first, and season 1 of the US Office, it's scene for scene identical.
I've heard that. I've heard that they're the same because they're made by the same guy.
Ricky, I can't say
Ricky Gervais.
Gervais. I said Gervais today, and my girlfriend's roommate that was hilarious. But I also I don't watch. No offense to British people, but I don't watch anything with more than one British fella in it because I can't understand what the hell is going on.
I mean, that's fair. It's a little racist, but it's fair.
When we went to eat at Domino's, that's not a race.
When we went to
that's
eat
a nationality.
When we went to eat at Boston Pizza, was that your girlfriend's roommate? That was with us?
I don't remember eating at Boston Pizza, so...
Me, you, Steven, Janelle.
Oh,
Sarah.
no, that was Sam, one of her, really good friends.
For some reason, I think they're the same people.
No.
In my head.
Not at all.
Aren't they both gay?
No, her roommate's not gay. Her roommate was gonna move in with me.
Oh.
And then I ended up getting a call. It was like, you guys can have the house. And I was the only one that was still with it. So I was like... we went through the screening process, and I was like, shit.
That was me and Frank went once. We looked at all these houses, went and did all the research, did all the shit we needed to do, and then we came down to it and it was like, can we afford this? I mean, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but I don't know. It'd be a lot easier for me to afford than you guys for sure.
Yeah, I'm in school.
Yeah, unless you went through student loans and crap like that.
Mm.
But then that gets messy at the end of it, the scheme of it all.
But
right,
this fits into something I wanted to tell you live on the podcast.
Okay.
I think maybe it's depends on if I get in. I'm gonna go to Toronto in October.
What for?
For
kidding
film
where?
school.
Dope. Toronto, nice.
You should move to Toronto with me.
No, not gonna happen. I want to be in school in September.
Oh, you're planning to go back to school?
My plan is under no matter what. If I'm going to school to learn how to shine shoes, I'm going to school in September. Cause
that's a good plan. At least you're getting back. I think you said that last year though.
No, I'm already been in the process of applying.
That's sick. I didn't know you were going back. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. If not, I'd be so game.
That's right. I was like, man, you shut that down way too quick. Heartbroken.
Yeah. My a buddy of mine, he went to the Toronto Film School for acting, and he loved it. And he's got some roles and stuff. And
really?
He was here filming a movie over the summer.
I want to go for screenwriting, writing scripts and shit.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I think you need a portfolio. You know what's weird? I sent him
an email. You need a portfolio again?
I sent him an email and I was like, hey, really interested in your school. But I don't have a portfolio. Like, I'm not sure. Like, what do you mean? What do you want? Because I don't have to. Like, the school starts in October, so I don't have to know by then.
Yeah.
So I like sent an email, and then instead of emailing me back, they called me, but I was in class. So I was like, why are they calling me?
I feel like they're probably. You know what? That could have easily been like a credit, like buddy, like you need public speaking, like an actor call, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
a wannabe.
that's true.
You never know because those schools are like operate a little bit differently.
That's true. Like I thought it was interesting that he said that. He was like, hey, yeah, we couldn't reach you, so if you want to give me a call back. And I was like, man, that's some long distance shit. But I'm not sure if they're ever gonna send me back, so I'll probably I should probably give him a call at some point. Maybe we'll do it on the podcast. We'll give him a call.
Do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Was that
Shouts to Bill O'Reilly.
Was that an Anchorman as well? Did they?
They probably made fun of it. I don't
They
remember
made
the
fun of
scene
it.
offhand, but
That
it was
could
in
be
Family Guy before.
Maybe that's
Stewie
it.
did it.
Yeah, I don't know. I swear.
It's one of those things you can't really like afford to not make fun of.
Yeah, no.
It's so legendary.
Yeah, thank you for your interest in the film writing and TV program. We have unsuccessfully contacted you with your cell phone number. Or just go to the program at youtube.com and look up their YouTube videos. Odd. I don't know, I guess it's kind of cool.
It's like I said, it's gonna be different than your average school where you
I
like
guess.
do math, science.
And they need to know you're not like, well, I guess you could kind of be like a weird, quiet guy being a writer.
Yeah, you don't
But-
have to be. But I mean, it's definitely. I'd say even in the writing classes and stuff, like you're gonna end up taking classes that put you on your skin and stuff. But you're
I
not
think
like a
you
shy
need to.
guy anyway.
No, I think if you want to be in that type of industry, you need to be the type person that's willing to go up and like, go do
different
what
things.
needs to be done.
Like, and I also have another friend that went to Vancouver for film school.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, he had a good time, but like he makes good films. He made a sick commercial.
Yeah.
For our party we had one time. I don't know if you ever seen it.
I don't think I did.
I could put it in the description if anyone wanted to look at it.
What is it? What is it?
Let me find it, and because I don't know. Oh, okay. It's I actually can't think of what it's called. I'm trying to think of what the parody was called. Okay, you start talking about something.
We put him on the spot and he crumbled. I just think I've always wanted to be interested in it, and I started writing a few
Daisy
books.
Dukes and Cowboy Boots. Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I always wanted to write movies and TV shows and shit, but I'll tell you, I live in Newfoundland. I don't want to do it. But why have a plan B for a plan A that you don't go for?
I know,
Trying
and
to
like
accomplish.
I've been starting nothing like that, but I've been starting to realize the same thing. Like, don't count out a goal before it's possible.
Yeah, so what? Worst case scenario, I go up there, it's like $25,000 for a year and a half, which is a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So I go up there, I do that. I do wish I have to live on my own. So let's say I'm in the whole $33,000.
Okay.
Right, I'm in the whole $33,000, which is like
Wait,
a
would you
lot of
sort of cut
money.
you off? Would you graduate here first?
Yeah, I'll graduate in April.
Okay.
So this is my last semester. I'll graduate in a few months.
Okay.
So I'll still
So
have
it's not like
my-
you're dropping out to do it.
No, that'd be dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm I'd be almost done. So I'll go up there and I'll be down $33,000, and then let's say I finish my degree and I never once get one job ever because I'm horrible at it, or I fail out. Right? If I fail out, I save a little bit of money. So I go up, I fail out. I could come back here and still do my education, what I was going to do, going to be a teacher. For
Yeah, it
people
would just be
listening.
kind of like more you losing
I
time
would be
and money, but
behind
you'd gain the experience.
In the long run of life, $33,000 is a lot of money, but I could pay that off and not be homeless living on the street, because I'd still be able to get a job as an educator of some sort, even if it's working part-time or working substituting or something. So I think that's what I want to do. I don't really know how my girlfriend's going to take it, though. I've talked to her about it, and she says I should do it, but I feel like
I don't feel like she would ever hold you
she's
back.
not going to hold me back, but on the inside, I feel like she's real, I'd be bummed if she was like, yeah, I'm going to Toronto for a year and a half.
But it's like,
cool.
you'd be bummed, but would you all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to, if you really care about someone, you're not going to be like, you shouldn't do that. That's really selfish.
It is.
That would be really selfish.
That'd be a bold move.
And it's not like you would never see her ever again.
Yeah.
There's Skype and long distance is easier nowadays. I've never done it, but
Yeah. I think it's definitely doable.
yeah.
Anyway, that's the goal.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out here now.
What?
I'm trying to get it because it's not on YouTube.
Oh, what a bitch.
Fuck's sakes.
I don't know what Vimeo is.
It's like Vimeo is like where like serious filmmakers, and that's how I see it. Like it's all hot, like
Oh, it's higher
artsy
quality
and
stuff.
high quality, and like it's where you want to upload if you're making something like a movie.
Just a tip, guys. We're also uploading this podcast to YouTube, and we're going to be having a lot more visuals. We got a comment in one of our videos saying like we should, if we're going to do stuff on our laptops, we should be popping it up. So for the people listening in, if we ever find this video, we'll throw it up on the screen as well for you, and we'll watch it together, and then we'll just cut it out of the audio part of the podcast. Because you don't want to sit there and listen to us watch a video for 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of okay. I guess I could talk about my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing is, I found this, like, I'm really into hip hop and all that stuff, so I found this guy named Speak, and he's, like, ridiculously good. Like, I think everyone should listen to him. He looks kind of weird. You can see on my screen here. He's, like, this really, like, long-haired, Jewish kind of looking fella, even though he's Mexican. And, like, his subject matter is a little bit weird, and he's, like, he glorifies drug use and stuff, but like it's not in like a annoying way and like a shitty rapper way. I'm not gonna fire on a song here now or anything, but I recommend looking him up. He's like crazy. I don't know if any of you guys know who Krayshawn is. Remember that song like Gucci Gucci, Fendi Prada? Yeah. He wrote that song for her, really? And like he's ghostwritten for like a bunch of people, and now he's kind of like.
Well, I know it's fun to do with people who are like, I hate One Direction, I hate Justin Bieber, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran wrote the song Small.
Love Yourself.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
He wrote that one too.
And he wrote. I know a lot of songs he wrote.
Small Things.
Little Things.
Little Things, yeah. So I was talking to someone who hated One Direction, like with a passion, and I was like, "Oh, do you like Ed Sheeran, right?" And they were like, "Yeah, I love Ed Sheeran. He's amazing." And I was like, "Oh, so you like Little Things?" And they were like, "No, I hate One Direction." And I was like, "Well, it's the same artist." And I know people can be like, "Oh yeah, but I don't like the way they sing." It's like that just means you're being stupid. Know what bothers me? Sorry to cut you off again.
No worries.
Love Justin Bieber's music. No shame. He's slaying it lately. It's hard to like this guy as a human being.
I'm kind of over it. We did stupid shit. We just weren't in the spotlight. That's how I see it.
Dude, he like climbed on Mayan runes, like ancient runes. We were never that dumb.
Colin?
Well,
I'm just saying, if we were there might be like a moment where we took a stupid little picture or something of me like on the Mayan rooms, like pretending to be Spider-Man, and they thought it was hilarious, and nobody knew. But it's just because it's him.
That's true. That's true.
That's how I see it. Like he was in the news for egging. You know how many houses I egged?
This is true.
Okay, I can't find
it. And we also have millions of dollars. Really all right, we can't find the video.
It's really annoying because I really want.
Is it on your Facebook page for your group?
It might be there somewhere.
You shared it at one point, and I didn't watch it.
Did I?
Yeah.
But like, how can I see that I shared?
I have no idea, man.
Oh my.
No idea.
It's a really funny video.
I was talking to someone about work about that. How like we both like Justin Bieber, but like he makes it hard.
He definitely makes it.
But like, look at Adele. Adele's like only 25. She made her first album when she was 18.
Yeah.
And she didn't do dumb shit.
Yeah, but she's a girl. No, let's be honest. And like, okay, 18. He made his first album when he was like 13.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was 13, but he was young as hell. He didn't. His balls didn't even drop. You could tell by his first album.
Yeah.
But also, like a lot of people, he's getting a lot of flack from like people that are just like that know more about the album. Like Skrillex did most of that album.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
And like Ed Sheeran wrote for it, and like a lot of those songs, if you ask me, like I like it, and I like the guy, and I like the album and everything. But a lot of those songs are just him performing them.
Which is what a lot of artists are, man. Like,
well,
Katy
and that's
Perry
the thing.
And all those people, a lot of them,
like
of them don't write their own songs.
Well, and that whole Drake thing, Meek Mill going in at Drake, and it's just like, if you are really that surprised by that, then you're an idiot. That's how I see it.
Well, Justin Bieber was never like when he was founded, he was never known for writing songs.
Well, even when he was on YouTube, he was just doing covers.
Exactly. How cool would it be to be the writer? I'd take that any day, all day.
You would definitely make money, but like I think you would get to a point like the guy I was talking about, Speak. He was just like, screw this. Why am I writing this unreal material for people when I can be writing it for myself and doing it exactly as I want it?
That's true. Yeah, but I wouldn't care. I don't need spotlight. I'd rather just like make my stuff get out there. That's why I would. That's why I want to be a writer or director for film. no one knows who wrote, especially writers. Like, you look at half the movies, when you look at, like, Star Wars or Hateful Eight, all these movies, you're like, oh, I know who the director is, J.J. Abrams, or Tarantino, who wrote, well, Tarantino wrote Hateful Eight too. But, like, they didn't write
For the most part,
screenplays,
you don't. Yeah.
right? But still, those people are definitely loving it. They're sitting back. They don't have to deal with the paparazzi. They're definitely cozy.
Oh, they're definitely sitting on some cash.
Yeah, that's the dream.
But
isn't it?
I think the thing with the music industry too is like you lose a lot. I don't know, have any idea about the movie and film and stuff, but like you lose a lot of your like artistic ability when you sign to a major label and shit too. And
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
for sure.
that's what he talked about in the No Jumper podcast I watched with him, where he was like, I was like sick of being like, oh, this idea is sick, and then being like, no.
How about no?
And that's gotta be frustrating, man. Like coming up with this idea that you think is really sweet and awesome, and then someone just shooting it down, and then you go and then like it's kind of like you go and do it on your own, and you get like 1 million views,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of like, okay, like
Yeah, that's kind of a different situation.
yeah.
Because you got to get to a certain level of big where you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And I think everyone wants
Like-
to be there.
Like Tarantino is big enough that if he wants to make a movie, he can go make a movie. But look at, oh my god, why can't I remember his name?
And people want to be in those movies, even though he goes with like the same couple of guys. But like, you know, people
my-
tend to want to be in his movies.
Who made Psycho? Why can't I remember this? Oh my god. Oh, Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
What he did, he had a bunch of movies he wanted to make, but everyone was like, no, that's too ridiculous. That's too extreme. We can't do that. That's stupid. You know, no one's going to want to watch this. Everyone's not ready for this intensity on film. So he started his own TV show, because TV was huge at the time. He started his own TV show where he just like did
What
these,
was
like,
it called?
the TV show.
Yeah.
I was like Hitchcock.
I think Mom used to watch it, or like I've watched it.
Oh, definitely did. He comes in and it's almost like parodying himself when he starts it. It's just called like Alfred Hitchcock Presents, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, and he just sits there and he's
Well, look,
like
Alfred.
Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like stands there, talks like mocking himself, like comes in black and white, tells a little horror story, and it was huge. Everyone loved it. So we took all that money and then actually made the movie Psycho.
That's like
Which
that's a
is like
bit.
one of the best or one of the most well-known movies of all time now. He was cool.
Okay.
He's a cool dude.
We're definitely putting this on. This would have got me through my day today. When you think your job's shit, just remember you could be Maria the Dildo Dipper. Oh my god, I'm never complaining about my job ever again. Imagine like, hey, like what does your mom do? It's like, oh, my mom works in a factory. Oh, what factory? A dildo factory. She puts the pink tips on the dildos. Jeez.
That would literally be shit.
And it must suck to be your husband. Like, look at that thing.
Yeah, I wonder if they've ever pocketed one.
I always wonder, like, who's putting those in themselves? Like, that's the size, like, girth and length of her forearm. Like, who's using that?
Have you ever seen the fist? It's literally.
Oh, it's fucked, man.
Who?
Like, I think that really caters to a special person, and that person, I don't ever want to date.
I find like
I want to meet him. I don't want to date him.
That's insane. I find like Jesus Christ. I put in like 2 fingers first, and they're like, oh god.
I'm gonna like that in hopes that my nan sees that.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny because she wouldn't know what it was.
What? Your nan wouldn't know what a dildo was?
Do you realize how old my nan is?
Did you realize your nan still got laid and they still had dildos?
Man, there's no way they had dildos in 1914. That's
Yes,
how
they
old she
did.
is.
You're wrong.
I don't want you to Google the history. Actually, Google the history of dildos.
Invention of dildo. Oh fuck, not in images.
That's like, okay, funny picture thing about images.
Dude,
Okay.
dildos have been used forever.
So you know how I like Jordans and I'm all about sneakers and all that?
Yeah.
The newest Jordan is Jordan XXX because of the Roman numerals. And not thinking, I didn't write in Air Jordan XXX or anything. I just searched Jordan XXX.
Yeah.
You know, I got like 40 pages of, I'm assuming, no shoes because the first 2 pages were just chicks. Just chicks.
That's unfortunate. Dildo. First, I was just at history. The world's oldest dildo is a slit stone 20 centimeter phallus? Phallus from the Upper Paleolithic period, 30,000 years ago.
Okay, that's deadly. But when were
And-
they like...
And the first wooden dildo was used in the 15th century when they were actually manufactured.
Okay. That's pretty
The
burnt.
choice of Valentine's method made glass dildos.
A wooden dildo, though.
You gotta learn you a little something. They made glass dildos in 1590.
I know, but still, like, I feel bad for those people that had to experience the wooden dildo. Like, there's no way how well sanded that is that you wouldn't get a splinter.
You must have had to try to get laid so many times to be like, fuck it, I'm cracking off this tree, shoving it in my poo-tang, and getting off. Like, that's it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, this is something someone found in an archaeological site.
That's hilarious.
This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Dildos are crazy.
It's literally a pot with a lady about to shove a dildo in her ass. And it has balls. Like,
That's an advanced
100%
dildo.
a dildo. Oh my god.
Dildos are like, okay, this is gonna sound burnt. Dildos are funny, like hilarious. Like, they're just like a comic relief. Like, there's no way that someone could be watching this video and if I just went like this and grabbed like a huge dildo and just pulled it up on screen, that you wouldn't be like, holy shit, that's hilarious. Where did that dildo come from? Like, I watched a Vine the other day and it was so simple, but like I was in tears laughing at it. Buddy just jumped on a trampoline, like it started and it was in slow motion and he was like in the air already and he was going down. It was like he must have been standing up and like fell and he was going down and then he bounced, and when he came back up, literally like 25 dildos were in the air with him and he was just like in slow-mo. Like,
that's great. See, the thing is, I think dildos are considered stupid because, like, I feel like as far as like girl sex toys goes, dildos are like the least effective. You can get like a little vibrator that I've heard
it's all
better.
It's all about the clitoris.
Exactly. Have you ever seen those things porn stars use? It's literally like this big and it's got this giant head.
A Hitachi.
Yeah, they just like hold
it. It's like a Hirachi or a Hitachi or something.
Yeah, you're literally just like.
Yeah, I thought it was a back massager when I first seen it, and chicks were just like rocking with back massagers. But have you ever wondered, like you've definitely ran into someone, or you know someone, or you have someone on Facebook that probably has one of those friggin' things?
Oh man, I can probably show you who it is. It's a girl on my Facebook.
Don't show me because you're filming.
I don't think she would care. She had naked pictures on Reddit.
Jeez, well, you could show me.
Don't show me.
The
best moment of my life, and I apologize if anyone I know watches this. I was trying to be as vague as possible, but I worked with this girl, right? And then like a year later, found these pictures, and I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Go to my current workplace and find out that the guy in the photos that this girl was making like sex videos with is it's a girl at my work's brother.
What?
Yeah, and I served them one day, both of them. And then they were like, "Do you know?" And I was like, "That girl there?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's this girl."
So they're photos together.
Yeah, of just them, like, not of the brother and sister.
Obviously not.
Okay. of the girl's brother and his girlfriend, and they're just out there. I think she took them down though because her dad found them or something. But I think.
Oh my!
I think if
God,
you Google
the story just gets darker and darker.
I think if you Google it, they're still on the internet, which is even darker.
That's what the scary thing about the internet is, man. Like,
doesn't go away.
Actually, we had this conversation today. Like, Sarah was saying how she ended up sharing this thing, how like, this guy got mentally abused by his girlfriend, who was also a YouTuber or whatever, and like, his YouTube got hacked, and people made like whoever did it took all these videos that were private and made them public. Yeah. So anyway, the video went up and then he deleted it right away. And then a bunch of people started uploading it, even though he deleted it. And I was like saying, like, man, that's nuts. Like, how do people like just get that? And Sarah was like saying how people have just like it ready to go, like, oh, like this could be something, and then like download it on their computer, and that's dark, man. That's dark.
People will do anything for their 5 seconds of fame.
Yeah, even if people are getting YouTube traffic.
If I could choose, like, I thought about this the other day. I thought about like nude pictures. I would honestly rather pictures of myself get leaked than my girlfriend, because I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, whatever.
Man, I think that's a common thing, because like a dick, you've seen one dick, you've seen them all. Let's get real. True. And girls are a lot more insecure about all that stuff.
Yeah, I just don't understand how people are willing to ruin like that. When Jennifer Lawrence pictures got released, she was devastated, man.
It is a sin, but also if you're Jennifer Lawrence, don't be ashamed, because you are a good-looking female.
I also think it's silly that there's all this stigma behind it.
And if you
want to keep yourself secret, by all means.
But that's the world we live in, man. Like, people are interested in people like having shitty days and stuff like that, like tabloids. Like, I can't go into a supermarket, a Walmart, a whatever store that sells one of those without seeing something about Kim Kardashian or someone being addicted to drugs or someone breaking
Yeah.
up. And people get off to that, man.
Yeah, people are fucked up.
Like not even just people. It's nuts.
No one wants to hear about someone having the best day of their life.
That's the thing. Like I'm guilty of it too. Like I've been on like Complex and been watching videos and stuff, and I've seen someone like Justin Bieber gets arrested for punching a kitten, and I'll click it and watch that video, even though it's like I'll never get that 2 minutes.
A great example of this, and eventually we'll share this on Facebook, and the person will see it, but I don't really care. This girl on my Facebook won free pizza for a year.
Oh, that's awesome! I know who she
awesome,
is. I know her.
Slightly hate her.
Why?
Because I'm jealous, and
She's
it's
getting all
literally
this shine?
No, it's not shine. She gets all the pizza, and it's literally all that's on my Facebook. Every day I go on Facebook, she's sharing another link that someone shared of her, and I'm like, I don't care about your goddamn free pizza because I'm sitting here hungry as shit, wanting some goddamn free pizza.
Speaking of which, we should order a pizza.
I'm in.
Let's order a pizza live on podcast.
Want to do it online so we don't have to?
And we could show.
Yeah,
What's your address?
We'll show the process.
Yeah, pizza's awesome.
Where do you want to order it from?
Wherever we'll deliver, because I don't want to go pick it up.
Domino's.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Keep that quick. They don't want to hear us listen about what we're gonna do.
Okay. So I gotta say another cool thing. Not even just like it interests me, but an ambition of mine. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned it before.
Fire.
Clothing companies. I've recently I wouldn't even say I've gotten into fashion. I think I've always had an interest in fashion and stuff, but I'm not out buying $500 sneakers, except I do that sometimes. But not $500, but pricey sneakers. But I'm not buying $3,000 jeans. I still go to American Eagle, buy the same jeans. I buy my black plain tees from Kirkland, from Costco. But anyway, I think starting a clothing company would be sick. And I have a million ideas for shirts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
who knows, man? If we can get
a guy I work with, I'm gonna cut you off, Colin. And this is what got me this is so possible. Shouts out to the Funeral Club. The guy I work with, he sells patches and pins, and I recommend if you're watching this, follow at the funeral. I'll get it up on my Instagram so I can put the link there. But and tell him we sent you. I'll let them know. But the Funeral Club, and they sell these patches, Colin, and I got a bomber jacket. I'm going to start putting them on. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. I don't know if you watch wrestling. He makes patches like that. He has a hat that says "Get Fucked," Peep Show. I'll show you another one I'm ordering. Man, they're really cool.
It's actually pretty good.
This one, the Funeral Club Weird Wolves.
Okay, the thing is, man, starting a clothing company and stuff like that, it's so doable. Let's say if we want to start a clothing company, what we need to do, save up $1,000 each. And be okay if that $1,000 is gone.
Yeah.
Accept that if we do lose all this money, that's it. That's fine. And you just gotta buy your inventory and buy. Even if you're using a separate site to obviously we don't have a printing machine.
Well, that's what he does. For example, he does patches.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not hand stitching his patches. He just found a place that he could send the. Yeah. And they do it, no questions asked. And no, I don't mean any offense by this, but he found a Chinese company because they don't really care about copyrights and they know all the ways around it. Look at this one. This one looks like North Face. I'm getting this one for my coat. Get out of my face. Yeah. And the North Face looks bloody. And look at this one. I want this one. Instead of Born to Kill from whatever that movie that is, it's Born to Chill.
Yeah, man. It's this thing. All that stuff's so obtainable and so doable.
Look, the claw. Sorry to cut you off again. I'm just amazed by it. The claw from Inspector Gadget.
That's pretty good.
But anyway, yeah, say what you're saying.
I was just gonna say it's so doable. You just gotta get off your fucking ass and do it. You have to be willing to lose that much money.
You have to believe in it.
If you lose, that much money, it's gonna suck. But it's you gotta take the risk.
And who knows, man? We could even do a collab with him.
Yeah, man.
Look, he got shirts and everything. He's got Mickey Mouse instead of the face says "fuck the rats," and on the back he has a rat hump.
I've seen that one before, yeah.
And he had this. Look, there it is. And he had this one that was going on for a while, and he said he wants to get it back. He comes up with the ideas and everything.
Does he do Does he sell them? Okay.
Yeah, he makes a lot of money. Not a lot of money because he still has to work, but yeah. And he wants to he does Seinfeld ones that I want to get to, and he has done another collab with another artist that also does pins and stuff. Cool. Actually, it's kind of cool. You'd like it. It's Star Wars stuff, and that's that thing you're talking about.
That's the dildo.
And it's come to the dark side.
That's pretty.
And then the other one is, you're my only "You're my only hope," and it's like a lightsaber that's a dildo. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Anyway, yeah, shouts out to him.
Yeah, man. Maybe we could look into that, man. I'll be down. Start doing some shit. Yeah,
Like, we could totally come up with stuff like that. Like, we're both witty. Like, he has, instead of NASCAR, he has no car.
That's not even that witty.
Instead of like,
and like especially
company-
with online sites now like Etsy and shit, it's so achievable to do shit like this. Man.
Well, he does it on BigCartel.com.
you
Like,
should tell him to look into people into Etsy are totally into all that shit, man. You
No,
should totally look into
big.
it.
I don't know if you've ever went on Big Cartel, but like a lot of big names use.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do. Like
Four? Have you ever heard of Four?
Back used to use them too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, when they sold the shirt.
4 is pretty cool. He makes cool clothes. It's friend of a rapper. He's Mac Miller's best friend. But like he does a lot of other stuff besides just being Mac Miller's best friend. He's
Yeah.
also a creative fellow. But yeah, shouts out to the funeral club.
That's pretty cool. Know what's something that ordering this pizza's got me thinking about? Know what I love? I usually hate stupid Facebook shit, but all the food Facebooks are literally my favorite thing in the world.
I had a conversation about
Tasty
those
thing?
today.
Oh my god! Every time I watch it, I'm like, maybe I'll get off my ass and do some
But
shit.
you never do. That was the conversation I had. I'm always like,
Yep.
oh man, that'd be delicious. I seen cauliflower fritters. I was like, that'd be pretty good. And did I make them? No. I just sat there and watched it and then forgot about it 2 minutes later.
It's what always happens, man. It's a struggle because we're lazy as shit. And then we're like, yeah, we should do that. That'd be awesome. And then don't. So, I mean. All right, guys. Another another section, I guess, or segment we're going to do is something that we're kind of just going to try and start up this week. And it might not take off. Well, I mean, our podcast has like 2 viewers. So, you know. But the thing we want to do is it's called fueling up the economy, the society, something.
Fuel up your face.
Fuel up your face. Do something anyway. Fuel up pun. So it started when I went to McDonald's last week, and I went up to the drive-thru, and the lady said, I'm not really sure what happened. She said, she was like, yeah, so we charged the guy in front of you for your meal. And I don't know if she meant, like, we did it by accident, or if she meant, like, he paid for it. So, and then and then she, like, tried to charge me, but then she was like, oh, my debit machine's broken. So I went up to the next window, and she was like, oh, no, someone already paid for it. And I was really confused, but I got McDonald's for free.
That's pretty dope.
Right? So I was into it. I was loving it.
But I have heard of people doing that, being like, hey, I'll get the guy behind
so
me too.
I went to McDonald's yesterday, and I was driving through
And you
2 days
did?
ago. Yeah.
Cool.
And I was like, how much does the guy's order behind me? And they were like, $12. I was like, whatever, throw that on my bill too.
That's really
Right?
nice.
So the dude behind me pulls up, and he just looked so happy. He was like, because I was like, obviously I was creeping on him. I was like, well, let's see how stoked he is. And because I also looked back to make sure there's only one dude in the car.
Yeah,
I'm not paying for 4 people's McDonald's.
Yeah, it's like, hey, get that van with all the kids in it back there. Get the van with the soccer
Yeah.
team. That's mine.
So, anyway, so I looked back and he was stoked, and like he looked like confused first, and then he like started like waving and giving me thumbs up. So what we want to do as a podcast is kind of like make that our thing, you know? Every week we're gonna go out of our way to make sure that we both do something that makes someone's week. Easy as
It can be
you know,
big, it can be
buying
small.
a coffee,
What I
something
did.
like that.
I help shovel the neighbor's
Help
driveway.
shovel the neighbor's driveway. Something super easy that makes it not a huge difference, but it can turn someone's day from bad to good. And we want to get you guys involved as well. So, you know, as we start to build our community,
As a Fuel Up Nation.
we'll come up with something better than Fuel Up Nation. We can definitely come up with something better than Fuel Up Nation.
The gas station.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway.
Sorry, I just probably burned you out because I held that up forever.
I know. I was like, is he high? What's he doing? Anyway, so we'll get you guys to tweet at us again and tell us what you're doing. And then if we actually get people starting to do things,
No, when
we get people who are starting to tweet us and do something like that, we'll give you guys shout outs and, we'll start telling stories and make that a part of our show where we talk about what we did. And then we talk
User
about
of
what
the
you
week
did.
or viewer of the week, listener of the week.
Yeah. So this also kind of ties in
Pit crew member of the week.
Pit Crew. That's pretty good.
The pit crew.
I like it. That's pretty good. So yeah, I think that's something that we can start to do. And I think even if it gets small, and if you guys are watching this, just hop on Facebook or something, and probably we don't have Facebook yet.
No, we don't have Facebook.
Well, we
yet.
can make a Facebook. That'd be a good
I'm
idea.
gonna plug this in.
We'll make a Facebook. Anyway, and just hit us up on Twitter at Fuel Up Podcast or Fuel Up Podcast. not fueled, Fuel Up Podcast. And just let us know what you're doing. And if you're doing something like that, throw out the hashtag Fuel Up, and maybe we can get it trending. Maybe we can get, we can get this to be a thing that can start rolling. We can get other people involved. And
Yes.
The more people that are
We
doing
need your help.
the more people that are doing this, the better. Not just for our own podcast, but
And I
for
don't know
everybody.
And I don't know about you, but like sometimes it feels fun, especially someone that's into YouTube and into all this kind of stuff, to be like, hey, just say like you brag like kind of like I guess like hipsters are known to do it. Like, oh, I knew that band before it was cool. I do that with YouTubers sometimes. Like I know me and myself and Colin have been watching the Shade Tards since they've had 2 kids or 3 kids, just since they started. So that's like a cool thing I like to brag about.
Yeah, and again, just like get it started.
You can be part of something from the beginning.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't hear what I said.
Yeah, so that's something else that we want to try and get going. And again, this week it's all pretty basic. So the more people we get, the more we can do about it.
And the more content and stuff we can put out, we can do with it. You can make videos.
I'll be real honest. I'm real excited for this pizza.
I'm hyped.
Uh,
And that's another thing. We'll talk about pizza for a sec. I don't think anybody in this world, I don't think I've ever witnessed anyone be like, I don't like pizza.
What do you want? Cheese pepperoni, bacon?
Cheese, pepperoni, bacon. Are you cool with hot peppers? If you're not, it's cool.
I'm into it.
All right, let's put some hot peppers on that bitch.
Oh man. Okay, so we went out to eat the other day with our group of friends. You should tell the story. It crushed your soul when.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we go to this
Yeah,
nice
it was.
restaurant. It was like it was pretty high end shit. Like it wasn't high end.
It was medium to upper class.
Like-
'Cause our friends are all rich as fuck and we're poor as shit.
Like you couldn't go in, like you would feel out of place and underdressed if you went in with like a straight up hoodie or something.
Yep.
Anyway, so we go in there and we're enjoying our meals and like we're eating some real like gangster shit. Like I don't even remember what I had. Oh yeah, like I didn't have just like fish tacos. Like I had like fish tacos that came out on like a marble slate and like I don't know, it was gangster. And this whole hotel it's called the Jag, and the whole hotel, yeah, cool. And the whole hotel, get a drink, or you have drinks. Sorry. Okay. And the whole hotel, it's in a hotel, and it's like all rock themed. So you go in the restaurant, and it's just to paint a picture for you. It's all kind of like legends, like Bowie and everything. Like shouts out to Bowie, R.I.P. But anyway, yeah. So this guy, he's like our server. He's a little bit of a weird fellow. Would you agree?
He's probably like at least what, 40?
He's an older guy. Like he definitely grew up with the Star Wars franchise because this has to do with Star Wars. So anyway, I'm one of the few that hasn't seen it yet. Still haven't seen it because I kind of just like lost interest, which I've been told I shouldn't have after this happened. But anyway,
Fucking great.
spoiler alert. Skip to like 3 minutes ahead. 3 minutes ahead.
We'll have a little annotation, and on the podcast, we'll do a quick little edit right now, and it will say, skip ahead this many minutes if you don't want to spoil Star Wars.
It's right there. I always wanted to do that. Okay, anyway. So this guy, he comes down and he's like, he hears us talking about Star Wars and we're making plans to go, I'll go see it because all the guys are like, oh yeah, I'll go see it again. So anyway, he comes over and my buddy, who has never seen any other Star Wars ever, so it's like weird that it happened to me.
Just back up from the mic.
Oh, sorry. He goes, yeah, like it was a good movie, yada, 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 something about Han Solo. Nothing bad about Han Solo. Anyway, so buddy comes over, he's like, yeah, you probably laughed when Han Solo died. And I was just like, I like kind of looked at the guys for like reassurance, and everyone else was kind of like, what? And then he walked away and everyone was like, what a fucking idiot. And he like had no idea he did anything wrong, and I was like very rotted.
Yeah, he just dropped over so casually and was like, oh, you think it's funny that Han Solo dies? And then it was literally just a moment of pure shock. Everyone's like, what? What? Did he just do that?
I've never been so mad in my life
Did he fuck
over
up
something
that
so
hard?
ridiculous.
Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
I love it.
All right, popping it up right here.
Yeah, would you rather?
Few easy would you rathers, and then honestly, we got this really helpful comment on one of our YouTube videos. Actually, we'll give the guy a quick little shout out here for the 12 people watching this. Fuel Up Podcast. He just wrote a comment that was honestly just very helpful. It wasn't like, fuck you guys, you're shit, no one's watching your goddamn videos. He pretty much just told us, do what you're doing, make sure if you're using something on the computer, you show us, and just gave us really good criticisms, like positive feedback, and what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word like for like being positive criticisms.
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway, his name's Almost Zero Jack. If you guys want to check him out on YouTube.
He has some videos up and stuff.
I really appreciate that, man. By the way, if you're watching this again this week, we really do appreciate positive criticism.
Yeah,
rather than just like being like, you guys are shit, or you
It's a
should've
lot
done
easier
this.
to grow from like, you guys should do this than like, fuck you guys, hashtag eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot better to be yeah, anyway.
Okay. Let's
So here's
go.
some would you rathers.
Would you rather live in your dream house thousands of miles away from any civilization, or live in the city of your dreams in a small house with 5 foreigners you can't understand? Dream house a mile away from civilization.
Hell yeah. Because I'm going to say, I've said this to multiple people, especially at work. It's like an ongoing joke now at work. My dream, like if I won Powerball, what I said is I'd have a house. I'd buy a house with just a big lawn and just drive around on a lawnmower all day. One of my only ambitions is to have a ride on lawnmower for life.
In Newfoundland. That's where we live, by the way. It's a province in Canada. You don't get a whole lot of summer. To me, that's an easy one. Because the fact that, I don't know, miles away from any civilization wouldn't even be that bad. I don't like people that much.
Yeah,
And it's miles. So what? I drive a half an hour to get into the city.
it'd be
I'm
like
okay
having
with
like
it.
a dope ass cabin.
I mean, we could honestly do this here. If you ever go out to like CBS or like anywhere that's like a little bit out of town, like half an hour out of town, you can buy so much land for so little money.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. Anyway, dream house, easy, 73%, fucking easy game. Fuck that. That's a stupid goddamn question. Watch a 24-hour Jersey Shore or Sex in the City.
I've never seen Sex in the City, so I'd say Sex in the City because I could probably get into the story.
That was really even. That was a stupid one again. Come on, give us something good. Would you rather have free tickets to the Super Bowl for life, or get $20,000 and never watch NFL again?
Is it just like a one-time payment?
Yeah,
I would definitely go with the Super Bowl.
and you cannot sell or exchange tickets, and you can't listen to games on the radio. Yeah, definitely free tickets to the Super Bowl. I love football. I watch football every week.
And it would be such an experience, and you get to go
What the
places
fuck
and
are you
stuff.
watching?
I just
We have
thought.
to pan this over to whatever the fuck I'm looking at right now.
Well, you know why I did this? Literally, my thoughts when I brought up that Speak guy, because you know how we're gonna like show the Speak guy.
Yeah.
I just decided I would like show a video so that maybe it would be cooler than just seeing a picture of him.
But I feel like is literally looked like porn. I thought you were
Here, look, I'll fire on the song just for a second.
Joints for my Maxis, all my black girls sexy. Okay. Chopping up the Pepsi, hit the slopes with a jet ski.
Oh my god. Anyone who is into League of Legends, this guy looks exactly like I'm a Cutie Pie. He's a streamer who used to be a professional player.
He might be.
It's not, if it is, that's literally the best moment of my life. Because I'll just give you a quick, I'll show you him right now. That's fucking hilarious.
I should have picked a better video, eh?
You should.
That wasn't even a good song.
I literally thought it was porn.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do for the Speak thing in case you actually are interested. In the description, I'm gonna link you to a song by him that's good because that one I don't really like that much.
Why is this not loading?
But man, you never know. That's a cool thing too, man. Like, we might end up like. Have you ever thought about that? Like, we could capture an audience to start doing something that we never knew we wanted to do, but now we have the audience to do it too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My computer won't load shit, so I take it back. I'm not going to show you him. But anyway, he looks exactly like him. I'll pop up a picture right here, right where my hand is. Right in my face. I don't know if I know how to edit that well.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out. All right, so we're saying free tickets to the Super Bowl because tickets. I assume I get more than one ticket. So me and my friend could go to the Super Bowl every year. Yeah, that's worth more than $20,000 every year for life. I'd take your dad one year.
Man, it'd be dank.
I'd give it to you and your dad one year. What?
There's a lot of
We
people
are
that don't
wrong.
watch football.
As we talked about last week, probably the ratio to nerdy to.
Exactly.
This isn't what football fans are doing.
Exactly.
All right, we'll do 4 more. 4 more good ones. Fuck that stupid question. Oh, would you rather show your friends and family your entire internet history
Live near an active
or
volcano.
live near an active? What?
Man, I've seen some weird, dark, twisted shit on my internet. Like, I would not, like, no.
That's true.
No.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna. Yeah, you'll probably know if it's gonna erupt, right? I mean, I've lived a good
Man,
life.
in all honesty, it'd be pretty cool in retrospect, like look at Pompeii, the guys that are at Pompeii, underneath Pompeii, like that little city.
Yeah, but that's not what happens with every volcano.
But there's a possibility of it happening.
Yeah, that was pretty close. We were just on the positive there. What is with the stupid ones today? Would you rather have a high salary job you hate or a low salary job you love?
Depends on like my time off on that high salary job
Yeah.
I hate. Like if I was like just there like 24/7, couldn't spend the money, then the job I love. But I like doing things that cost money.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I think a lot of people not everyone says, like, get a job you love, make sure that you love your job. But at the same time, if you hate your job, but you're making like 150 G's a year, and you got like, let's say you get 3 months, let's say you're on the oil rigs, right? So you're 3 months in, 3 months out. That's what we're going to say is that job, because you make silly money. You could be a painter.
But not everyone hates that job.
No, but I'm saying I would hate it. I would hate being gone for that long.
Like I don't
So
think
you're 3 months in, 3 months out.
yeah.
Or 3 months in, 1 month out, let's say. Right? So 3 in, 1 out. So you get 3
It's
months
usually
off every year.
well, a lot of times it's 1 and 1.
Whatever.
Anyway.
So
Regardless.
I'd be okay with that because I would have enough time that whatever I
To make up
actually
for what
wanted
you
to do,
missed.
like let's say I wanted to make movies, I'd have enough money that I could make shitty movies. Even if no one was watching, it wouldn't matter. I'd still have a job, be able to support my family, assuming I have one. Whereas
Well,
with a low
it's-
salary job, and like I'm assuming this is low. Like, because people say teachers don't make good money, but they still make like $60,000
Yeah,
a
they're
year.
still, like,
They're
able to live
I'm
and
assuming
do
low
things.
salary, we're talking like just above minimum wage,
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I'm definitely going high
Um,
salary job. I hate.
It's kind of
assuming
funny
I
we're
have the
talking
time.
about this because one of the things I'm applying for school is called Deck Watch. You go to Marine Institute for 8 months and then you end up out on the boats, just like doing work on the boats, and you're gone for a month and in for a month. So like that could possibly be a reality in mine.
Interesting.
Like my buddies, Alan, his friend's doing it, and Alan was gonna do it, but he's you can't like have a history of seizures and stuff to do it.
Oh, he does.
And he does. So anyway, his buddy is 21 years old, making $100,000 a year.
I just realized why we were getting super shitty ones. I
What?
lost connection to the internet, so I was just getting like their basic non-internet shitty questions.
Oh, that's really stupid.
I
I think I might have lost connection.
think my internet's kind of garbage. Would you rather have to skip instead of? Okay, hold on. Let's just refresh this page. Just edit this out. Doing a lot more editing this week.
My thing is, how hard is it to edit a podcast and make it sound fluent and not burnt? Know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like we're fine.
Maybe we'll put like little funny things in there, like sounds.
Would you rather have a hot spouse but be poor? Oh my god, this is the most offensive question I've ever read.
Well, no, let's go for it.
Be
Offensive is awesome.
homosexual with a famous actor and be rich.
Okay, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah, I don't. That's ridiculous.
That's really mean because you can't.
Be gay if you want to be gay.
I'm-
Don't be gay if you don't want to be gay.
Like I'm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, who came up with that one? Can anyone make up one of these? Like, can I be
Yeah.
like, would you rather eat? Okay, I can't. I don't want to say that. Keep going.
Would you rather allow the government to experiment on you, or not allow the government?
Oh my god, I don't even want to do these anymore. Fuck these. Turn these
Yeah,
off.
fuck this shit. This is why. When did this get really?
Would you
bad?
rather have weak legs or weak arms? Like,
Shut the fuck up.
obviously legs. No, arms. Because I'd like to be able to dunk.
A pizza's in the oven. That's pretty good.
How futuristic is shit that you can be like, oh, my pizza's in the oven? Like, that's. No, okay, it's not him. But he does look a lot like him.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
Like, I want long hair. Like, not that long, but I want long hair. Like, I want
that's-
long
that's
hair
just
real
greasy,
bad.
man. Long hair is greasy in my opinion. I don't like it. I like this. This is about as long as I like getting.
No, I want, like, the flow back,
Oh really?
but longer. I want, like, Thor hair. Loki. I want Loki
Loki.
hair.
Oh man, no, that just reminded me of it.
But I would never man bun it.
You know what it just reminded me of, and I have no idea why.
I'd headband it.
Headband it? You're gross. You're gross.
Like, no, but, like, I'm talking gangster-ass headbands. Like,
No, that doesn't exist.
no, like, I
That's
would
like
go
saying
I would go to
I'm
work with, like, a
gangster
Nike
headband.
headband, and then the
It
hair
doesn't
draped
matter.
over it.
It doesn't matter. You look like an idiot.
I'm gonna make it my thing.
You look like an idiot. You know what that reminded me of when you said Loki, and I have no idea why. This time I went to a movie back in like, okay, I think it's like the Pokemon movie. So I'm talking.
Wait, hold up. We're talking low key, not like low key. We're talking like low key, like Thor's brother.
Loki.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, so I went to see this movie with my sister and maybe some of her friends or my friends. Anyway, doesn't matter. I was like probably 12, 13, so like kind of oldish, but like, you know, like you want to be a little bit independent, but like still not really. Like you really don't know what you're doing. So anyway, we go up to the counter to buy popcorn, and I get my popcorn and my drink, and at our movie theater, there's like two giant poles like right behind the counter. So I grab my popcorn, turn around, and smack into the pole and spill the drink all over myself. So the lady,
that is hilarious.
Oh, it gets better. The lady at the counter sees this happen and feels bad for the 12-year-old kid who's now soaking wet with pop. So she gives me another one, right?
What movie was this?
It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. It was something like that. Like some
Okay, was it
kids
the
movie.
Pokemon one where like all the trees become this giant Pokemon? That one was lit.
I
Anyway,
have no idea.
comment below if you know what it is, what Pokemon movie that is. But keep going with your story.
Anyway, so that's going great. Everything's fine. I get another popcorn. I'm a little embarrassed, but we move on. So next thing, I have my popcorn in my hand like this. For people who can't see, I'm holding popcorn in my hand. And I'm going up to hand the dude my fucking ticket.
You dropped the popcorn.
Oh, it's not popcorn. Sorry, drink, not popcorn. I wasn't allowed to hold the popcorn. So I had the thing, and I had the ticket like in between here. So like, say this is my drink. Now I got my ticket like this, except for it's not a giant book; it's a ticket, right? So I hand him the ticket. Here's my ticket. You rip it. You give it back to me. Now I'm a fucking idiot. So I got my drink in my hand. So I go, oh, know what I should do? Put my ticket in my pocket.
Oh my god.
Spill the drink all over the goddamn floor.
I wouldn't tell anyone else that story besides me and my 12 viewers.
Better.
Keeps going, okay.
So the dude again feels bad because obviously I already spilled one drink all over myself. It's pretty clear that this kid's fucked up once. We'll get him a third drink. Alright? So they give me a third drink. He doesn't make me give him the ticket. He just lets me go into the theater. Sitting in the theater. You would think I'm good.
Wait, are you like still having like the kiddie drinks?
No, these are big boy drinks.
Oh, okay.
We're talking big boy drinks.
Because like I could kind of understand for getting the drink in your hand if it was like one of those little dinky ones.
No,
that are,
it
like,
was a
sippy cups.
full goddamn drink.
That's
like the full, big boy drinks.
That's embarrassing. Anyway, yeah.
So we get in there, and I get down, and it's dark, right? We're a little bit late. I've taken a little bit more time than expected to get into the theater. So I go to lay my drink in the little drink holder. So I put it here, and I think I've achieved the drink holder.
I'm here. We made it.
I think the drink is in the drink holder, so I let go of the drink.
Oh my god.
Now the drink flips onto the floor because it was clearly not in the drink holder. But
And these are the old school seats.
But
These aren't the sick seats.
the beauty of this is it lands perfectly, right? So no, it lands upside down perfectly.
Okay.
So the cover's on the ground and it's up here. Not a
And they're
single
still
drop.
drinking it.
Not a single drop of drink has spilled. Cover's here. The drink's here. I'm killing it. I'm like, awesome. This is great. But I'm an idiot. So I lean down to pick it up. And what a normal person would do is grab the top, flip it up. Maybe you don't drink out of it, but no drink has spilled onto the floor. It's a victory. I just reach down, grab the top of it, and pull up. So the cover stays on the ground, and the cup removes into the sky.
And there's just drink.
And there's just drink
everywhere.
slowly flooding out all over the feet of all the people around me. And at this point, we don't get Colin another drink. My drink privileges were removed, and that's stayed with me ever since. That moment of pure and utter disappointment when you fucked up 3 times having a drink.
That is the worst movie experience I've ever heard.
That's a pretty bad one. I mean, I've heard of weird movie experiences, but as far as like PG movie experiences, I feel like that's got to be up there.
The Pokemon movie was ruined for Colin and the boys.
It wasn't the boys, it was my sister and her friends.
Sister and
And
the
my sister's
boys.
older than me, so not my friends, her friends.
I know.
So it was like I was trying to be cool going to see the Pokemon movie. It probably wasn't even the Pokemon movie, but I feel like I'm gonna say it's the Pokemon movie. I'm just trying to be cool going to the movie, and then I'm just embarrassing myself consistently. I have a horrible record with just like shitty things happening.
That's like they must have they must have thought you were like.
They probably thought it was slow. Remember that one time we went down Omegle and someone thought I had Down syndrome?
I don't.
How do you not?
But apparently that's haunted you.
It has haunted me. Someone got on there like, does this kid have Down syndrome? And I was like, no. I was probably like, what? When were we on Omegle? Like 14? 15?
Yeah, around there.
So like you were in that awkward stage where you're still already not comfortable with who you are, let alone to have someone be like, does this kid have Down syndrome? I mean, they were probably just trolling and ruined my life, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. And speaking of a meal, do you remember people used to do this? And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm putting my thumb in between I have a fist and I have my thumb in between my pointer and my middle finger. And they eat and it was only like foreign people would be like, when you're on the camera. And I had no idea what it is, and I still don't have any idea what that meant.
Offending anyone?
Like, what does that mean? Actually, speaking of that, has anyone ever heard of this app? I don't remember what it's called, so this is terrible. But it's an app where you get matched randomly with someone, and the option is the goal of it is you get points, and you got to try to make that person smile. You got to try to not smile, make that person. Okay, you lose if you smile or you go to the next person. Anyway, so I get this app, and I'm going to show my mom, and
you have internet still? What the fuck is this shit?
And I'm going to show my mom this app, and Sarah's there, and we're sitting at the table. I'm like, Mom, check out this app. Like, you can be really mean, and someone might skip you, and because sometimes I'll get on it with the boys and just start chirping the shit out of someone. Anyway, so I'm holding up the camera, and my mom's there, and it's like I don't even remember what day it was. I think it might have been a Tuesday. Anyway, Mrs. goes, she's like. Pussy and Titty Tuesday, and meanwhile I'm on this app with my mom, and she's finger blasting herself. And my mom's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's nothing," and I just put down my phone, man. And Mom obviously knew what it was, and it was just really awkward.
That's awkward. That's super awkward. Have you ever been caught or caught your parents?
No, no. No. I don't even want to think about that happening. Have you?
No, thank God.
I always feel bad for people like that, man.
I feel like my parents have come very close to catching me. Not pretty close. Had to jump out of the bed and get dressed real quick. Close.
But see, I don't know if I've ever had it, but there's no way to tell if they.
I don't think they would say anything.
Okay, I gotta completely change the topic here. I'm here looking at Facebook. Fast and Furious. Vin Diesel shares movie poster for 8th installment for action film franchise. Man, I think that's kind of distasteful. I thought when Paul Walker went, it should have been done.
It should have been done. I don't know how they're going to do that. Are they going to... Because he didn't die in the movie.
Yes, he did. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He just peaced.
Yeah, oh yeah, they did have him peace out.
He's like, yeah, I'm gone.
It's kind of... That's stupid.
Wait, how did that end? Because
he went off to live with his wife or something.
But his wife wasn't in the car with him. It was just him alone in that, see you again.
I guess that... I don't know.
I guess it's a rewatch again.
No, I feel like that was just kind of this is for, because we all know he died.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Man, a lot of celebrities are dying. I was real sad when Snape died.
And now one of the fellows from the Eagles died?
Yeah, now the guitarist.
And, okay, I don't know if this is true, because I heard it on a comedy podcast. Have you ever heard of Grizzly Adams?
No.
Okay, Grizzly Adams, I don't know much about him, but Grizzly Adams died. If you know who Grizzly Adams is, cool, yeah.
Shoutouts to you for knowing who this one person is.
No, apparently, he was a big thing. I'm going to Google him. I'm going to get him on the
I've heard the name.
Okay, so we were talking about The Office earlier. We were talking about Office earlier.
Josh has left the store with our pizza.
It tells you his name?
Yeah, it tells us his name. Josh. Can we tell him about our podcast?
You can. All right.
Hey, Josh, we gave you a shout out on our podcast. Check it out. Fuck.
You pay for it, and I'll transfer you if you're cool with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely a little disappointing.
So are we disappointed on this one?
It was. I feel like we didn't have enough chutzpah.
I don't know what that means, but I like that word.
Chutzpah. It means like enough oomph.
Is it Jewish? It sounds Jewish.
Maybe I don't know if it's a real word.
It's like muzzle tov. Anyway, shouts out to you for watching this.
Yeah, and again, we're gonna be better on time next week. I promise. Honestly, what we're probably we'll definitely have one out next Thursday.
Hundo P.
Pinky promise. If we don't, we'll buy you pizza. That's it.
We'll buy you one viewer pizza. What's his name again? Sorry,
I'll buy that guy a pizza.
We will buy you a pizza.
I will
if we don't
find
have
your
one next
address
Thursday.
and I'll go on Domino's wherever you live. I don't know if Domino. Can I do that? Like go on.
I'm
like,
sure we'll figure
go on,
it out.
I will literally.
I'll send you
buy
the
a
money for a
If
pizza.
if we don't have something out on Thursday,
I'll
And
e-transfer you the money.
I'll tell you what. If we can get this video to 150 views, that's logical.
Okay.
150 views on either one, like not combined. 150 views. We will choose someone who has subscribed or something,
commented.
and we will subscribed or commented, and we'll buy you a pizza. So share this if you want a pizza, because apparently pizza is the main topic of our conversation today. All right.
Pizza.
Thirsty?